Hello everyone, it's Nova. This is a VR to the tag Top 3 of 3 by Simon over at Hermit's Cave. About 2 weeks ago, Simon had an awesome video. He showed his top 3 tarot decks of each of the main tarot traditions. So, as you guys know, we consider the main tarot traditions Marseille, RWS, and Tot. So I'm going to show you guys 3 decks of each of these 3 traditions. But before that, I have some exciting news, especially for fans of the Marseille system and historical decks. For the very first time, the deck that you see here, the FD Milano, is now available to the public. So it's this deck that you see here. My version is the original copy. And this was actually my friend Diane's idea, Diane over at Indigo Moon Woman. So it was her idea to take my original authentic deck and publish it for everyone to use. Because as far as we know, as far as I know and Diane knows, this particular version has never been printed before. There has been one Il Meneghello version many years ago, which was called Tarocco Gummenberg Milano, 1840. But the faces are different on that deck. And that deck is also out of print for a long time now. So as far as we know, this particular version has never been printed before. And from the moment Diane suggested this idea, was like 3 weeks ago, I've been working on it day and night. And now it's finally ready. It's available in several different versions. I've also fine-tuned the image quality to ensure it's perfect for printing. And look at these colors. It's a really sweet deck, and I love, this is one of my favorite cards of the deck. A Queen of Boutons with her boobs out. So I first scanned the cards, then enhanced the image quality, and then I had to resize the cards format to standard 7 by 12. This copy is 5.2 by 10.2 centimeters. And Make Plain Cards doesn't have this size, so I had to resize it as well. So this deck is right now available on Make Plain Cards, and I have different versions. There is one edition that is called Deluso, FD Milano Deluso, meaning luxurious. That one has linen cardstock and a custom rigid box. And on the box, you have the King of Wands, because the King of Wands shows the printer, this guy, Lombardia. This is on the custom rigid box. But then I also have plain talk box to make it more affordable. So this was the good news. And now we're going to start the video. The link to my MPC shop is in the description box. Okay, let's start the video now. I'm going to start with Marseille system. And I want to show you guys these 2 decks side by side. By the way, this is a massive disclaimer. These are my top decks as of June 2025. Right now, these are my top decks. Next month, they might change. Next year, they are definitely changed. But this is for now. So I have recently received a few decks from Il Meneghello. Tarocco Neoclassico, which was published in 1810, and Tarocco Napoleonico, which was published around the same time, 1809, both of them in Milano. And I am in love with both these decks. I have been working with the Neoclassico every day, almost every day. I have them for more than a month now. And the Neoclassico, I worked with it, but then I put it back in order because I am studying it. They are both stunning. Let me show you both of them. So these are Il Meneghello cardstock. That's gorgeous cardstock. right? And I'm going to show you guys all the cards, because why not? These are the backs. They are both very sweet. Look at this Empress. The Neoclassico is so different. And I had another version of Neoclassico. I have the Lo Scarabeo version that is out of print. Here, this one, and you have the Empress on the box. This is also a nice copy, but the colors are different. Look how sweet she is. Let me zoom in even more. Look at him and look at her. I love the faces on both decks. They are both very different than your standard. Not only your standard Marseille, because, I mean, what is standard Marseille? What we are used to. What you see more often. But they're also different than the Italian tarot keys that we are used to see. They're so beautiful. So Napoleonico is more normal, especially the pips. The Neoclassico is very different. Look how beautiful. I mean, look at this Three of Cups. I am so glad that I bought these two. The characters are extremely sweet and innocent in Napoleonico. Right? What do you guys think? Which one is your favorite? I have to say, Marseille is my preferred system because I love Marseille decks very much. But I also love reading with Marseille. But I also really appreciate RWS and Tot. I read with all three. If I really had to choose to read only with one system, then I would definitely choose Marseille. I mean, look at these cards. Look at him and look at this one. Look at them. Feel good decks for sure. And this King of Coins is everything. Him too. So these are my, I cannot say which one is the first one and which one is the second and the third. It was hard enough to choose only 3 for each system. So I'm not rating them. They're all top 3. So the third one is Juno and Jupiter Tarot, my own restoration and reimagination of Tarot de Epinal, which was published 5 months ago on MPC. These are the backs. And these are the fronts. So I'm going to show you some from the front and some from the back. As you see, this deck has two sides. What's happening here? So of course this is my favorite because I created it the exact way that I was imagining it. Tarot d'Épinal is a French Marseille, a really beautiful one, where you have Juno and Jupiter instead of the High Priestess and Hierophant. So I have cleaned it up. I have redrawn some of the parts and I have recolored. In the original copy, the red is red, like it's this red. But I prefer to have a much darker red. And I have also put this bluish purple instead of that harsh blue that it had. I have changed all the colors a little bit. Some of the colors are changed drastically, like the reds and the blues, but also these other colors are also changed a little bit. And I have made the backgrounds this grainy gray instead of white. And then I inverted it to this. And then again, I manipulated the colors a little bit to make it look better, to make it look the way I wanted it. Look at this. I'm also really happy with this deck. And yeah, I'm working with it all the time, especially with the dark side, because it pairs with everything. Also, I have mixed the dark side and the light side and worked with the deck that way too, and that was very interesting. I like having a two-sided deck. These are the decks that I take with me on vacation or outside, outdoors. Love her. So weird. This is a gorgeous deck. Most of the women in this deck have earrings and the men have mustaches. It's really cool. Look at them. I really can't get enough of this deck. I have it for 5 months now and it does not leave my desk. It's either on my desk or another table I have for my decks, or it's downstairs on the coffee table. It has never been in a shelf ever since I got it. I also have a linen version of this. So this was the third deck from my top 3 Marseille decks. We move to RWS system. The very first one, which is the most special one, is Tarot of the Third Mind by Rabbit and Wolf Designs. This beautiful collage RWS was published like 2 months ago, I think in April, and I immediately snatched it. It is available on Make Playing Cards. These are the backs. So the backs are reversible, as you see. I have edged it myself and it is on linen. I'm not sure if there are different editions available. What I have is linen and I am very happy with the cardstock. So this is a square deck, as you see. This is truly extraordinary. because while it is a busy collage, busy and interesting and clever, at the same time, it is a true RWS. It's almost a clone, as you see. And you see my cards are in different directions because that's how I work with this deck. As they have explained, Lady M and Lopus Dai, the creators of the deck, have explained it in their guidebook that they have created this deck in square shape on purpose so that you read it differently, and it really does work like that. Like, this reads differently than this, right? Also this and this, especially if you have a larger spread like Lenormand reading, when you have directions, when you have the cards in a large spread. And I usually do large spreads with this deck because it challenges my mind, and I really like that. This deck has all the good things. It is RWS, it is collage, it is beautiful, it's intriguing, it is color coded, as you see, like the borders of each card, each suit, sorry. And it has this vintage vibes that I really dig. I love the blues and greens in this deck. Look at the King of Cups. It's so clever. And Lopus Dai and Lady M explained that when they were creating this deck, they felt the presence of a third mind. Oh, I love this one so much. I love every single card. I am developing a deep bond to each of these cards because I'm using this deck. I work with it almost every day, like 5 days a week. And that is very rare. That doesn't happen often in my practice. It truly is a brilliant deck. If you're a beginner, like if you just learned RWS with an OG RWS deck and you want to move on to the next deck, I definitely recommend this one. If you are not a beginner, but you're a beginner with collage tarots, like you find it difficult to work with collage tarots, I definitely recommend this one because it is a clone, as you see, but in such a brilliant way. It's so refreshing. There are many collage decks out there, but I have never seen any collage deck this true to RWS. I think this was genius. I really mean it. I'm not exaggerating. I think it was genius to create a busy collage and keep the vintage vibes in it, keep this amazing color palette in it, and also keeping it extremely RWS. It shuffles like a dream. Let me show you how it looks in a larger spread. I do have a review, a proper review of this deck in my channel. I will put a link to that video in the description box. I will also put a link to Lady M's Instagram page. Her Instagram page is White Rabbit Oracles. I'm not a riffle shuffler, I always say that. I only riffle shuffle here in front of the camera for you guys to see how it works. But it's smooth. It's that awesome linen cardstock of MPC. So this stick is available on MPC. Let's see what we got. 5 of Swords reversed. And you see, it is so different. It reads completely differently if you have it upside down and if you have it in different directions. Let me show you. Like, for example, it reads completely different. Like here, for example, you will have The King of Pentacles is giving his coin, his blessings, his gifts to the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is upside down because of that. That means with his help, the blindfold will fall off her eyes and she will start to see. And then if it was like, if you have another card in this direction, you can have such a layered and profound reading, and you can get busy with it. I mean, even if you don't put the cards in different directions, even if they are all upright, you still get a really layered reading. But if you also do that different direction thing, oh my god, this can get you busy for hours. It's like a mind game that I really like because it's very inspiring. It fires up my imagination and I get so many ideas. There are 3 lovers cards and I keep all 3 of them in the deck because I love these cards so much. It's truly brilliant. I think this is a extremely underrated tarot deck. I hope it will get more appreciation in the future. I hope we will see this deck more on TarotTube and Instagram and everywhere. People should start talking about it. Guys, if you want to take your readings up a notch, I definitely recommend using this deck. This deck plays with your mind, even if you like to have 2 card pulls, but then 2 or 3, but then do that directional thing, right? Like you have this and this, just as 2. Like when you shuffling it, turn the cards or put them on the table in front of you and mix them up so that they go all in different directions. And then just pull them, just 2 cards or 3 cards in different directions. Then you can add to it, then you can do a 4 card reading and a 5 card reading and see how it goes. But this is really like a game. If you want to see pairings, check my Instagram, also Lady M's Instagram, which will be linked in the description box. Also Rabbit and Wolf Designs shop will be linked in the description. The review video that I did will be in the description. And this is definitely my most appreciated top RWS tarot right now for the past 2 months, and I think it will be for a while, to be honest. I'm so glad that this deck exists. It truly is a masterpiece. You have to work with it to know what I'm talking about. Another RWS that I love is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow Tarot by Nick Lawyer. This one was published by Schiffer a few years ago, like I think 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And it comes in this gorgeous box. The guidebook says very little about each card, but it's your standard RWS and it's based on the book and the movie The Legend of Sleepy Hollow Tarot. So these are the backs and I have edged it myself. This is so underrated. Look at the Queen of Wands. This is one of the best tarot decks for shadow work I've ever seen in my life. I've ever worked with. It's fun. Look at her. It talks to my subconscious. Look at this Wheel of Fortune. I love the cardstock. It's a matte, sturdy cardstock. It's sturdy, but very flexible. I'm going to show you guys all the cards. You can fast forward the video But if you don't have this deck, and if you like the images, I really recommend it. It's definitely a Halloween deck for sure, but ever since I have it, which was immediately when it was published, so it's 2 or 3 years now, I'm using it constantly. I don't wait for Halloween. So good. And there is now a headless edition published recently, a few months ago. I want to get that one too. So that was the second one. The third deck out of 3 RWSs is again my own creation, Jules and Frost Tarot from RWS Mundi series. I'm working with this deck right now because of the color palette. I love this color palette for spring and summertime. So this deck comes with 9 spread cards, and the spread cards are created by my friends, by our favorite tarot influencers, tarot experts. This one is done by Angela, Tarot as Art. This one is by Neha, Dark Fae Tarot, Honeylu, Rose Bay, Marine, The Waves of Your Soul, Tammy Pie, Kashia at Tarot Map, Adriana at Mystica Tarot, and Cesar at 78 Puertos. And the prompts are in the back. They're awesome. Again, this deck has 2 sides. This is the Frost. I'm in love with this deck. I cannot get enough of it. I find this side to be very spiritual. It has a silent wisdom expressed in an artistic way. And then the other side, Jules. And this copy is glossy, but there are also linen ones available on Make Playing Cards. This is a perfect deck for spring and summer. I published it October last year. I played with it a little bit and then I put it away. And now in the middle of spring, it came out to play again. And because it pairs so well with everything, it's so easygoing, it's so much fun. I love the cardstock, it shuffles like a dream. The size is good. Let me show you the size. So it's a mini, basically, a larger mini. And I have a plastic version of it as well. This one is not plastic, the one I'm showing you now, but there is also a shiny, glossy plastic one. And that one is in my purse, in the car. It has been to the beach with me already. Look how cool this is. So it is in my top 3 right now. It wasn't in my top 3 a few months ago if you had asked me. But right now for spring and summer, definitely, I mean, look at it. So these were my top 3 RWS decks, and now the last category is tot. Top 3 tots. The first one is a Turkish tot deck. It is so cool because of its borders and its color palette. Let me show you. Look at the backs. Actually, I want to edge it. I should edge it, right? Please tell me what color shall I edge this in? Yellow, Shall I edge it in yellow or gold or brown? And look at the fronts. I know you have never seen anything like this. I know that for sure. And my friends in Iran sent this to me. It is in Turkish. So it says 10 kupa, so that means 10 of cups. And then you have the keywords as well. And not only the borders, but the colors are really cool. Right? I should show you guys pairings for this deck. Look at this. And the cardstock is like cardboardy, but very soft and flexible. The size. This is the size. It's like 2.5 centimeters shorter than your standard tarot card. So I have been playing with this. I received it last year, but I have been playing with it recently and I'm so happy with it. I had forgotten all about it, but look at this. I mean, these colors with this border. I should translate the guidebook one day. Are you guys interested to know more about this deck? Because all I know is that it was published in Turkey and my friends in Iran bought it in Iran and sent it to me. And it used to be available on Amazon Turkey, but not anymore. Maybe it is available right now. You should check Amazon Turkey. Maybe it is available right now. When I checked, it wasn't available. That's why I had to bring it from Iran. All right, so this was the first one. Let me show you guys the guidebook. Omega, it says here. I don't know, maybe it's a counterfeit. Probably they don't have the permission to print this deck like this. Definitely, right? Okay, the next two are again my own creations. So guys, I'm showing you guys in this top three my own creations as my favorites because I created them the way I wanted them to be, right? So the ones that are my favorite right now are these two. This one in the middle is the same as the large one. Let me show you guys all three of them. So I created this deck for personal use only for myself and to gift a few copies to my friends. This deck is not for commercial use or sale. And I have given this deck to a few of my friends. So these are the backs of the first one. It's called Tut Nebula. And this one is the second one. I'm going to show you guys all three. The third one, the large one, is called Aeon of the Dark Mother Tarot. I published them at Make Playing Cards for myself. These are not available for public. But if you are my friend, you can get a copy if you want to. You should just contact me, send me a message on my Instagram or email me. Okay, So now this one is Thought Nebula, this one is Thought Nebula 2nd edition, and this one is Aeon of the Dark Mother Tarot. The sizes, the two small ones are this size and the large one is this size. So first I created this one. And you might think this is a straightforward inversion of the Thought, but it's not. I have played with the colors. And then this one, I went and color corrected the Thought Nebula. So changed the colors. I made a lot of the cards a lot brighter or a little bit brighter. And also changed some of the colors. For example, I changed this one to this. And put it on linen cardstock because this one is on glossy cardstock. So I changed the colors and I put it on linen cardstock. And then I wanted to make it available for a few friends on Make Playing Cards, but Make Playing Cards would not accept it because of the titles being too close to the border, while this one is the exact same thing. But it wouldn't accept it, so I could only order for myself. So I ordered 6 copies for myself. I have this one and 5 extra. So after that, I went and put this deck on this size. This one is also linen. It's the exact same deck, but this one has 6 Dark Goddess spread cards. This one doesn't have the spread cards. It has 10 extra cards from this deck instead. So anyway, let me show you the cards from the 3 of them. And right now I'm using these 2 because they are very different. They might look similar to you, but they are very different. I wish they were in the same order so that you could see. But the colors are different, the cardstock is different, the sizes are different, right? This one is linen, this one is gloss. The sizes, as you see, are different. And the colors. I'm really enjoying them. This one has such a dark goddess vibes. And I know some of you guys who have got this one are using it to connect with dark energies or Dark Mother. I know Lady M over at White Rabbit Oracles is using it specifically for working with Hecate. Yeah, they're all so different. I really can't get enough of this. I mean, I also really love this one. Right now I'm using these 2, and especially because I had to choose only 3 decks. But this one is also awesome. So happy with them. They all have very specific voices. Right? So guys, this was it. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Let me know what you think about everything I said, everything I showed you guys. Thank you so much, Simon, for creating this tag. It also gave me an opportunity to show off my own decks. But I am really working with these decks more than anything else right now. These are my favorite decks because I created them the exact way that I wanted them to be, as I said in the beginning. So guys, let me know what you think. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.